Has this ever happened to you? Where's my chalk bag? Ooh, I have a solution for that. Slap chalks! You take the chalk ball, put it in the mesh pocket, zip it up, slap, and get your chalk. Slap chalks are made right here in Springdale, Arkansas at Interform, the small batch manufacturing company. We're helping our community and providing local jobs to minorities and women of diverse backgrounds. I'm Joseph Rao, Ninja Warrior, rock climber, and the CEO of Slap Chalks.
Ocean Needs Everyone is celebrating 5 years of saving the oceans. My name's Enzo, and through Ocean Needs Everyone, I help save the ocean by doing beach cleanups, seal and mangrove plantings, making art about recycled plastic, and making films regarding the ocean's health. How can you help save the oceans at home? Well, even if you don't live near an ocean, trash can end up in there eventually, so cut down on your use of single-use plastics. If you see trash on the roads or beaches, make sure to pick it up. Use less gas-powered vehicles, fish responsibly, and help support local organizations. I started my organization when I was 12 years old because I wanted to make a difference. So remember, you're never too young to follow your dreams and make a change. Let's all save our oceans together, one piece of trash at a time.
Welcome back, everybody, to the World Ninja League Season 9 Championships in the Greensboro Coliseum. My name is Ken Casillas, and I'll be taking you through the young adult female division as they take on the first stage of 3 coming up for the World Championships. Now, the way this works, one fall and your official run ends, you are out of contention for the World Champion title if you fall off the course. However, if you make it far enough, fast enough, even if you fall, you will still get to advance to stage 2 for some strongest ninja points, attempting the strongest ninja title.
I need a big boy voice for him.
He's the one that opened that.
Now we are gonna kick off our stage 1 with a demo run. This is not an official run. This is just so our athletes can see the obstacles in action, understand how they work.
You got this. It's gonna be a lot more time after this.
Emily taking on the second obstacle, the windshield wipers, right after the quad stomp. Those wipers will move back and forth. You just have to set up that dismount perfect. Emily now onto the cane run. You're allowed to use your feet on those quad steps and the hands for the canes. Gonna turn yourself around and lock it in. Hopping up to the third track, which is a little slider down to the platform. Now for turbo roll. Series of rollers. You're just gonna jump right into it. Go from rope to ring, and a nice spin around. Emily's a little swinging everywhere, but she gets her feet on the platform. She's gonna tag it off to Megan Budway, who's gonna take us through the swords here. Now Megan's not going to be doing some crazy dismounts right now, is coming off of a knee injury, so you're not going to see the dismounts necessarily, but you can see the sword is up, grabbing the edge there to pull it out, and then reach out for the last sword. Awesome job. You might see a 1-foot dismount here, or a 2-foot, nice job. Coming up to the beetle scarabs, our final obstacle here. Nice monkey bar technique out to that cliffhanger. And this is a little different from adult female, no monkey bars necessarily, you're just going straight out to some cliffs. And dismounts early to preserve her knee there. Still a great job. And that is going to be our full stage 1. We've got 31 athletes in this first wave, many incredibly talented. We're about to get started with our first official runners. Our time limit for stage 1 for our young adult female division is going to be 1 minute and 45 seconds.
So it's adult, elite, masters, and team. Okay. Y'all are awesome. Okay. Yeah, y'all.
And it looks like we're going to kick off our official stage 1 runs here.
Okay. Thank you.
Once again, the young adult female division. And here we go, kicking it off for the young adult female division. My run order seems to be glitching out on me. She's moving very quickly through the windshield wipers. Now I do believe coming out of Vermont Ninja Warrior, this is Liza Carney. Liza is a rock climber interested in architecture and engineering, so if she can put together a good run here. Great move. We're gonna have to pause the run. Just heard in my earpiece that the time limit is. Oh, hold up. All right, and it looks like we are actually going to be giving Miss Liza a rerun here. The time limit was originally 2 minutes for the adult female. For young adult female, it's 1:45, and that has not yet been adjusted. We're going to switch that over real quick to make sure that the appropriate time limit is given for our athletes here. Now, Liza made it pretty far into the course. Hopefully that doesn't affect how much energy she spent on the obstacles itself. Hopefully she'll be fresh for her run. She'll be given a rerun to run with the proper time limit. Honestly, she was making good time anyways. I think she would have beaten it anyways.
Yes, only the first one. Yeah, first one.
Just making sure that the time limit is officially changed to 1:45. Hannah Pareo, coming out of Kinetic Ninja Warrior, is going to be our next athlete. Started off as a tumbler, and then after moving to Kinetic, realized that ninja was her sport. Also likes to read and draw, and just be outdoors in general. Once again, Hannah. Just waiting for the go-ahead.
Jordan, 1:45?
1:30?
Oh, I think this is good.
I was curious. I thought you were nice for once in your life, Jordan. I thought you were nice.
5 straight.
See?
Rule book. Oh, they are? Okay. And I'm just hearing now that the rule book is going to be changed as well. The time limit will be 1:30 for our young adult female athletes, not 1:45.
So remember, in there, there's a note about they can update anything.
Right.
They changed it based on word test.
All right.
I literally said,
Bear with us, folks. We're just going to make sure that the timer is accurate. 1:30, going to be a pretty tight time limit, but we'll make it work.
Slow walking back here. Yeah, they said we don't have to sprint or anything. I was burning sweat and I was fine with that. I thought we had to get it done fast. And it was like, no, you go better.
All right, timer has been adjusted.
Good to go.
Hannah Pareo, ready to go. Finally, about to begin her stage 1 run.
Actually, you can monkey bar that. Because once you're there, I think you can.
And on goes Hannah, taking a hands and feet approach on the quad stomp. Jumping up to the windshield wipers. Now with 1:30 as the time limit, efficiency is so important. You're going to want to make sure that you don't rest too much, and you also don't waste time on the obstacles too much. Hannah making good movement there. Nice slide on the second cane. And then a good lift here. She's got to get that third cane up to the track to bring her down. Gets that dismount. Gonna have to move on turbo roll. None of these spin, so she can just run right across. Jumps into the carousel with 40 seconds to go. Gets out of there and is now coming up to the swords. 4 swords, 3 of them down. 1 you have to pull out and it will drop on you.
That's kind of like the rest of it. I didn't mess up like that.
Here we go, coming up to that third one. You're gonna need a bigger swing to reach higher. Gonna pop the sword out. 10-second timer flashing. You're gonna have to move fast here, and gets the drop. Gonna set herself up for the move, and she runs out of time. Unfortunate for Hannah, does not have the time left to continue. Still a great run. We're gonna take it back to the starting block now for Sydney Callahan out of Ninja Logic. She does competitive obstacle course racing and trail running. Awesome move so far from Sydney. Gonna pop over to the second windshield and the third before setting up that dismount. Gonna take 1 extra backswing here. Awesome landing. An interesting grab there on the cane, but goes back to a normal grip after. Switching herself around. Popping up to the slider. A minute 30 can be such a strict time limit, but Sydney is not resting at all. She's gonna go straight into turbo roll, and with that straight into carousel. But she drops down on the carousel. Carousel claims another victim. We've seen it be a minor problem for some of our athletes in past divisions. Hopefully, that doesn't become our first major crux point on this course. Oh, and just peels off of the beetle there.
She jumped, she has to pick her wings back up, and she jumped off and she fell, and she fell down.
At the starting block now is Alexandra Beliveau.
It wasn't this last one, it was the last one. She filmed it.
Very fast through the quad stomp. 1:30 as the time limit means you have to be urgent. And Alexandra really putting the pedal to the metal here. Great movement so far, coming down the slider. Only 25 seconds used. And she's gonna walk right through turbo roll and jump into the carousel. No problems there.
Look, what she's doing right now.
Coming into the swords, grabbing to the second. Got to build up a big swing here to get to the third. She's still got 35 seconds left. Taking a few extra swings might affect her time to the buzzer. She's got to pop the sword out now, which she does. Holds on to it. Crowd cheering her on right now. Crowd significantly grown in the last hour. The floodgates are opening. And a great grab over. She's got 10 seconds though, not a lot of time to get to the end. And that's gonna do it for her time. But she still did amazing, making it to the final obstacle of stage 1. Great job. Now Abby Herrick is on the course. She's gonna pull forward, going with a one-armed approach on the windshield wipers to set that dismount properly. Just a nice little monkey bar through. And reaches out and clips up to the cane slider. Down she goes. Only 30 seconds in and on to carousel already. But these last two obstacles can be our most time consuming. The swords and the beetles. Onto that second sword. Not a problem. Abby's got to reach up tall, which she does. She grabs the bottom part of the hilt and the vertical peg. She's gonna shove that sword out. Just needs a little bit of force to push it. There it is, but drops down. The jolt just a little too much for her. And those swords looking to be a problem today. We shall see.
Look what they did in the last time.
Nice grab onto the cliffs of the beetle. And a second one just falls a little short, but she did a great job regardless. Hopefully that's enough to get her to stage 2. Now Caitlin Barenti out of Next Level Ninja is going to be taken on stage 1, skipping the first step entirely. Nice pull and pop. She's going to give it one extra backswing and dismount. Caitlin on the taller side, so her wingspan's definitely going to come into play here, especially on the swords. Helping with that big reach up to the cane track. Awesome job. Gives a jump out through the carousel, no problem at all. And she's just going to kind of use the rope as a formality to reach up to that sword. And a good pop up. She pops it out prematurely as well. A great strategy to already set her swing in motion. Awesome job. 40 seconds remaining for the Scarabs. And I think we're about to see our first clear here, ladies and gentlemen. Good static. Now this one she'll probably have to lâcher to. Building up the swing, setting up for it. Oh, but only hits it with one hand and comes down. Caitlin Barenti had an incredible run. And just one last slip up. So now we're going to take it back to Corinne Sweeney from Dexterity Depot. Corinne now. Got the AirPods in, pretty locked in. You can tell she's just trying to focus on herself and the course. That's all that matters right now. It's incredibly likely world champion will not be decided by stage 3. So taking your time and making sure you clear stage 1 is definitely priority right now. Hanging on tight, sliding down. Very quick feet through the turbo roll there. Awesome job by Corinne so far. Up to that first sword. Now, Matt Bradley made the sword move, and he makes all of his stuff and sets it up at Dexterity, so probably something that she's a little more familiar with here. And she's going to adjust her hands and pop the sword out. Oh, still needs a little bit more. There we go. And gets the grab very clean. Now has to swing over, still has 25 seconds. She's going to have to go. 1:30 can be such a tough time limit. Gets the move over to the first Scarab. Lights flashing, 10 seconds remaining. And it looks like Corinne is gonna time up here and drops down on the last obstacle. Such a great run though. Fought till the very end, made it to the very end. Nothing to be ashamed of. We're gonna take it over to Samantha Callahan from Ninja Logic. Little stumble there on the quad stomp, but she's through. Samantha is a competitive obstacle course racer and placed 3rd in the Spartan North American Series Championship in 2023. Definitely has endurance. We'll see if she has the technique for more ninja style courses now. Nice grab on the cane there. Jumping straight into carousel as the mature kids stream is going crazy. Looks like we had a buzzer there. And by the looks of it, we're trying to get our first buzzer here in the young adult female division. Samantha Callahan. Gonna pull over. Awesome job, pops that sword out. And she's gonna reach over for the last one, but just comes back. Gonna have to readjust. And gets the grab this time around. 17 seconds though, not a lot of time. She has no time to rest. She's gonna have to jump straight into it. You can hear her coach giving her urgent warnings to move fast. Got a mucky bar, over to the cliff and just falls short of it. Great job. Definitely a run to be proud of. Still currently 6 runners in and 7 runners in, mind you, and still no buzzer. But we're about to see if Olivia Bennett from the Rochester Ninja Warrior Factory could be our first clear. She's been competing since the fall. She coaches classes at her home gym. She also enjoys music, hiking, and gaming in the color green, and she loves the season of fall. Well, I hate to break it to you, but it's pretty hot outside in the outside the Greensboro Coliseum. She has a tattoo of the lily of the valley, which is her favorite flower. And so far, she's making good time. 30 seconds through the first 3 obstacles. That cane obstacle can be so time-consuming. Gonna swing around on the carousel now. Hopping on up to the swords. Reaching on out. Gotta give a big swing up to the 3rd sword here. And she's grabbing. Love to see the different holes that they're using. Looks like she's gonna go with just the sides of the hilt, and it helps her. I like that switch grip as well. Allows her to stay stable when it comes to grip. Reaching out, but again, 10 seconds remaining for our athletes here. And it looks like time is going to run out. And Olivia Bennett, is going to call it on the final obstacle. It looks like Samantha Sweeney is going to be up next. Coming out of the Ultimate Obstacles team over in the New England region. Very smooth so far. Gonna pop right through the 2nd windshield and dismount from the 3rd. Going straight into the cane run. I love the urgency. She knows it's a tight time limit. She knows 130 is tough. And gets straight into the carousel. Wow. 23 seconds through the first 5 obstacles. That's the type of speed that we're gonna need to see out of our athletes today if they want any shot of clearing with time to spare. And so far, Samantha reaches on up to the 3rd sword and is gonna have to pop it out. This has been a bit of a problem holding on to it. She's gotta go a little higher to pop it up, and there it is. Nice reach over and a dismount. 40 seconds for the final obstacle. Here we go. She's got 35 seconds. She kinda has to go, but she does still have time to beat this. 30 seconds is enough time to beat this obstacle. She just can't rush here. Nice reach, and the reach to the cliffhanger is currently a big undo her for many athletes. It's really starting to get some people out. Maybe it's just better to lâcher, but perhaps some athletes are not confident lâchering out there. And she still has time to finish it out. Makes the lâcher that time. She just needed that lâcher. She's running out of time. She's technically out of time, but she's gonna finish through that obstacle anyway. Oh, what could have been. We would have had our first clear right there. Such a fast run as well. Great job out of Miss Samantha Sweeney.
Trust yourself.
And now Sarah Blattenbauer coming out of Life Force Ninja over in Washington. This is her 3rd time at the World Championships. She travels 2 hours there and back to compete at Life Force. And it pays off because the Blattenbauer sisters are awesome at this sport. Looking to continue doing ninja when she goes to the University of Miami next year. 20 seconds through. It's definitely good to make it to the carousel at about the 1 minute mark. Sarah kind of just behind that pace, but still not completely out of the fight by any means. Good runs right through. Just a couple seconds behind what I would say is the ideal pace, but they're also, if she can pull through the carousel here, which she does, she's got to go immediately. 45 seconds to go on the last 2 obstacles. These swords can be so tricky. Generating a lot of swings, similar to the wing nuts here. Gotta reach up high for that 3rd sword. 25 seconds remaining. She drops the sword and also peels off. Unfortunate. Still a great run from all right, Liliana Boucher out of the Maine Warrior Gym. Says her wingspan is fun-sized, coming up at 4 feet 11. She's always loved doing ninja. There have been times where she's been the only one in her region, in her age division, but that doesn't stop her from, you know, breezing through. You can see her making great work here. Gonna pop her way up to the cane. She's gotta move, not letting height stop her. When she's not at the gym, she likes to play with her pet rats, Ghost and Wednesday. Now 30 seconds have passed. Still a minute left to go. She's gonna pull through the carousel here, a little off axis. Gonna have to save it, trying to get her feet on the platform to pull herself forward, but not connecting right now. There we go, now up to the swords. Pulling her way forward. Gets to the 2nd sword. Soon, nice move over. Has to get up, 20 seconds remaining. By the looks of it, time is going to run out while Liliana is on the swords. This time limit so strict, so tight for some. Oh, nice lâcher over, almost had the move to the last sword. A great try. Well, back at the starting line is going to be Allie Rogers. And Allie's off to the races now. Great dismount. Oh, stumble forward, but contact with the quad steps to stop yourself from falling over is allowed. Nice one-handed move with that 2nd cane. Gonna pop the 3rd cane up before reaching over and sliding down. Turning through. Great grab and popping straight into the swords. I love the urgency. You're going to need it. 52 seconds to go. She's just got to pop that 3rd sword out. This is the tricky part of this obstacle. She's trying to pop it on her front swing, it looks like, instead of her back swing, but she makes it through. She definitely has the time to clear. She's just got to dismount here. 30 seconds remaining for the Beetle Scarabs. Now, I do believe that that is enough time, but she's got to make sure that these first couple of moves are clean. Probably best to match and grab instead of reach over, but she has the wingspan for it. And Allie Rogers going for a huge swing up forward. Catches the second cliff, just has the trapeze left and 12 seconds to get there. Nice setup for that backswing already. She's got to get out and go, and we have our first clear. Allie Rogers, our first finisher of stage 1 for the young adult female division. Coming out of Australia, rocking the green and gold there. Forgot to shout them out, but shout out to all of the Aussies who made the trip out. Now Rebecca Harris coming out of Next Level Ninja Gym. Trying to see if she can become clear number 2 for this division. Hopping forward. Awesome job shuffling through those canes. Slides on down. Steps right across the turbo roll with ease. 30 seconds and already halfway through the carousel. A good pace to have.
Where's the other camera?
Now, to work their way through the swords. All right, gonna swing and pop this out. Nice move, very elegant. Had no problems with that, and she's just gonna jump straight to the bottom. Again, 30 seconds, a good time to have, but you can't take extra backswings with 30 seconds here on the Beetle Scarabs. That will take away precious seconds. We saw Allie finish within 10 seconds, so we'll have to see. There we go. Rebecca Harris only has the 1 to go, and a dismount to the buzzer. 2 clears in a row.
What's up on the commentary? I'm inside. I'm working. Big rig. I gotta go.
All right, taking the course now is Riley Cadd out of Kinetic Ninja Warrior. She got a flyaway 9-foot lache, massive. That's gonna come in handy, that lache skill, on these last couple of obstacles. Off the course, she enjoys reading, writing, and stories and art, and graphic design. Pretty much anything in nature. She's gonna reach over for the second cane, pop the third up. Oh, she falls down. Both of the canes come back. Looks a little shaken up. Nope, she gets back up. She's totally fine. She's tearing it up. And it looks like no fall is going to stop Riley Cadd. She'll be all right. Drops down. Coming up to the Scarabs now, only 10 seconds to go. Hope that she's all right. And that's gonna do it for time for Riley. All right. And while we reset the course, we're going to take it back to the start. We're back to our first runner, Liza Carney out of Vermont Ninja Warrior. Time is properly set for her, so this is her rerun. Her official run, whatever happens after this, is final. Awesome moves here. Stepping on up to the cane run. And it's just gonna walk her way across using the cane to stabilize her balance here. I'm gonna grab high on those canes and dropping down. Running across the turbo roll making up for some lost time. Gotta get the dismount, which she does. 50 seconds remaining. Gonna pull forward onto the second sword. Gotta pop that third sword out. All right, gets up high, 30 seconds to go. She's gotta move. Great job. Gotta get that dismount. Gets to the final obstacle. Are we gonna see another clear? Liza Carney. Too many backswings. I think that's gonna do it for her on time, but let's see how far she'll get on this obstacle anyways. She's gotta launch now and just drops down. Tough grab on those cliffs. And that's gonna do it for Liza. What a great run, given the time constraints that she was under. Bringing it back now, Adriana Holloway out of Dexterity Depot. She also enjoys playing World Chase Tag. Dexterity has a World Chase Tag team. Our ninjas get to dabble in a couple extra sports here. Nice grab. Onto the cane here, moving through the second. Now, this is very much a Matt Bradley course. And she is a trained athlete at Matt Bradley's gym, so could pay off for her. Gonna move on forward. Through the sword, gotta pop it out. Gets that drop, now has to grab out for that last sword. Awesome moves, dismount clean. 40 seconds to go, the fastest to this point that we've seen so far. Now let's just hope that she doesn't slip off those cliffs. They can be so tricky to grab. Nice pull back. She's gonna set herself up for a lache. And catches it. Now has to go for number 2. Nice catch. And a reach out for the trapeze. Nice static. She's gonna set up that pullback. Giving it one last swing, and our third finisher is going to be Adriana Holloway. Amazing job. We are now halfway through our first wave of athletes. And JC Faber is going to be looking to become clear number 4. Great dismount there. Gonna climb up instead of jumping up to the cane. Locks her hands in the right spot. Slides that second cane along the track to give her some space to reach for the third. Stand up and lock that third cane onto the slider. Gonna drop on down. Working her way right across the turbo roll. No problems there whatsoever. Gonna reach and pull. Reach and pull for those swords. She's got to get a huge swing for this third sword. And pulls it out without even worrying about the drop. It allows her to play it safe. She has 20 seconds though. She's got to go. Got to pull back and match and grab. She's within 10 seconds. She's got to go. She can only afford one more backswing. Oh no, she's got to start fresh on this swing. And I think that's going to do it for time for her. Tried to commit, didn't quite have the power there, but a great job from JC. We'll see if Lila Munoz can be our next clear. Lila's an adventure and thrill seeker, so Ninja, definitely the right sport for her. She loves that there's always a new challenge in Ninja. There's a lot of challenges here, and so far, Quad Stomp and the Windshield Wipers not looking difficult for her. Awesome moves here. She just started working over at Empire Ninja, which is also where she trains. She's been training in Ninja for 4 years now. She also enjoys traveling, skateboarding, biking, dancing, and teaching herself songs on the piano. Gonna pull forward on these swords. Working her way down the third. Has a huge swing, can definitely reach the last one. Awesome job, 42 seconds to go. She has the time. Now, does she have the technique? Nice grab onto that first cliff ledge there. Gotta give a big swing. Catches it, nice job. Oh, tried to static that. Gonna have to just lâcher, which she does, and a good follow through on that swing as well. Gives her the clear. Awesome job. Incredible job from Lila Munoz. Claire Bowman out of Nova Ninja. Already working her way through. Walking right across turbo roll like nothing. Claire is the adult world champion in FINA. She's the top female finisher in last year's Goliathon. Also plays soccer, hikes, reads, all the works. Very athletic individual here. And she's putting that on display here as she reaches that sword. Gonna fix her hands before popping it out. Nice job out of Claire Bowman. Good reach over and a swing down. Awesome drop. Gonna kick on forward. Nice grab on those cliffs. She just has 7 seconds to go. She's got to link through. 3, 2, 1, come on! Yeah, she got it! Last second, she got it. 129.3. She can't believe it. Completely loving the moment. Super happy. Also probably really relieved. That was a nail biter of a run there. Everyone was going crazy for that run. That was awesome. Wow. Incredible run from Claire. Looks a little shaken up, maybe a hard landing, but she'll be moving on to stage 2. And now, Caitlin Fitzhenry is going to be taking it on next out of Strive. And on goes Miss Caitlin here. Working through the quad stomp with a hand and feet technique. Gonna pop through. Nice monkey bar technique here. Trying to take her time, swinging before the dismount. Awesome job. You can see as well, Caitlin's wearing an ankle brace, probably trying to be a little more cautious on the lower body stuff. Dismounts included. And she's shuffling on through. Nice grab of the third cane, using her feet to lock in before popping the third cane up. Has to get it up to the slider. Finally does. 35 seconds remaining though. Time is not on her side. Hopefully she can get far. Now for the turbo roll. Awesome movement there. Grabs onto the carousel, not with much force though. She is a little stuck. She is allowed to reset if she would like. Still stuck on the carousel here, going around and around. Hopping right over. Great job. Gets to there, but runs out of time, and that is going to do it for Caitlin Fitzhenry. Great attempts. Now we're going to see Tabitha McKell. Tabitha getting ready to go, lights flashing, and here we go. Lights are white. And that is her sign to go. She's going to pull up a little bit of a backswing here, but actually going to do a match and go through the windshield wipers. Pops right off, not a problem. Drops down and pops on up. Great movement, not wasting any time. I love the urgency out of Tabitha here. Gonna slide on through the swords now. Gotta reach over from side to side. Here we go. Coming up to that third sword now. Gonna have to pop that out. And a big reach by Tabitha. Still has 35 seconds to go, and she falls off the platform. No! And that's gonna end her run. Oh, man. Oh, well, now we're about to see if she would have cleared. Still has a lot of time. Drops off that first cliff, but it's all right. Great job from Tabitha. Unfortunate way to go out. Dismounts can be so unpredictable and tricky sometimes. Now another Life Force athlete coming out at the starting block. It is Sophia Blattenbauer. We saw her sister run a little earlier. She's a commentator for Life Force Ninja. Shout out to all the commentators, and got top 10 at Worlds 2 years ago. Sophia, definitely a fast athlete. I think we are expecting to see a lot of urgency once she gets past these windshield wipers. She's gonna hop right into the cane run. Sophia now already through carousel, working her way up to the swords. Has to pop that third one out. Now, Sophia's on the taller side. She does have the wingspan to reach, which perfectly done. 40 seconds, still plenty of time to be our next finisher on stage one. Gonna pull back and run through. Nice match. She's gonna pull back and reach over for the cliff. Grimacing a little bit, but she's only got 2 more moves. Come on, Sophia. Nice catch. And now the hard part is past her. She's just got a trapeze and a dismount. Nice reach. Gotta give one more backswing to go straight forward. And a buzzer for Sophia Blattenbauer. Amazing job. We're gonna be seeing her on stage 2. We're now coming into our final 10 runners here on this wave for the young adult female. And from Kinetic Ninja Warrior, Rebecca Tittle is going to be coming out. This is Rebecca's 2nd year competing in Ninja. She loves flying through the air, so that's good because windshield wipers definitely serves that purpose. She also trains and works at Kinetic, so not just an athlete, but a coach as well. She'll continue attending her local community college in the fall, hopefully continuing some ninja there. In fact, she's going to the Barbados Ninja Throwdown in August and is going to be making the move up to the elite division. So this is her last time in young adult female. Great move. Nice move of the sword down without having to do the drop. And 42 seconds left. Rebecca is killing it right now. I can see why she'd want to go elite. Definitely showing elite skills here. Amazing reach back. Gonna pull up. Nice job. Has the time Big swing there, gonna catch it. Nice 1-2, absorb that catch, big time. Reaching on over to the trapeze now. And gets the dismount in one swing. Falls over the platform, but a buzzer's a buzzer. Does it in some awkward style, but it's style nonetheless. Now here we go, coming back. Tamara Imbar. Nice move so far. Quickly onto the turbo roll here is Elizabeth Kanane, or Kanane, Elizabeth Kanane. I wish I said it right, but Elizabeth, I know how to say that word, right? That name. She is cruising through, popping over, and is just gonna have to pull the sword out here. Good move. And a dismount, super smooth, 40 seconds left. It looks like our athletes are starting to get the hang of this course, and we're gonna see some clears here. Great grab on the cliffhanger. She's gonna give it one backswing and a lache over. Awesome job. She's gonna pull back, give it a static, and launches down. Great job. Another buzzer for Team Vitality, no surprise. Tamara Imbar now. I think I said the name prematurely, but this is Tamara. Gonna reach over, hand in hand. Great move onto the third cane now. Pulling up. Wow, what speed through the turbo roll here. Popping right into carousel. That ring flying. She came in with a lot of force there. Now for the swords. Quick pop over. And a huge grab up. Nice job. She's gonna have to shove that sword out of its slot. Has to get it out, which she does. But now she's a little low on time. She's gonna have to move. Gets there, 16 seconds remaining. It's doable to get this in 16 seconds, but she's gotta be efficient. She can't take any extra backswings on this trapeze. Has to go. Timer ticking. Pull and launch. Pull and launch. Oh no, the backswing might do her in. She's out of time. She holds on, does not fall off the obstacles, but time is going to do her in. A great launch and peels off. Thankfully, we do have some mats down there. Great job from Tamara. Now, Leah DeForce Peterson out of Steel City Ninja is going to be competing for Worlds at the third time. Got third at the Midwest Regionals and also does Color Garden Dance. Very rhythmic. Definitely some obstacles here where you're gonna have to get into a rhythm. Coming down that slider on cane run. Coming on up. An amazing grab here on the swords. Reaching on over. Popping up to that third sword. Is she gonna pull it out early? Yes, she is. And then she's gonna gibbon her way through and get that dismount. Great time so far. And great grabs here. Now she's gonna have to go on this swing here. Great grab onto the cliffhanger. Oh, a one-handed save. She still has time, 23 seconds to go. She's gotta move. Catch it, nice. She can save this. Popping up, and a launch over, Great catch. We have to go. Yes, a good pull through. Has to go. No, no, no. Can we get it? No. Out of time. The extra backswing did her in. Leah DeForce Peterson so close. So close. Oh my goodness. Oh man, I have no words. That was wild. Talia Francis now working through one of our Canadian athletes here. Awesome job shuffling on through. Has to shift that second cane over, which she does. Pulling back. Awesome grab there, sliding on down. Perfect. Good footwork through the turbo roll there. Gonna reach up for the sword and pull on up and out. Great job here. 40 seconds remaining. Our athlete's really getting this down. Nice reach, didn't even bother to take a backswing. We could be looking at our fastest time. Talia absolutely tearing through the course. Nice catch on that cliffhanger. She just has to drop into that trapeze now. Nice static. She's gonna get out of there in one swing and hit the buzzer. Great job from Talia Francis. Right of momentum movement. Incredible work. Now a Ninja Mania athlete, Ivy Stein, is gonna be up. Got the headphones on, trying to lock in. Make sure she's in the zone. Very smooth through the first obstacle and the second already. Nice gibbon through. Looked like she could have had that dismount, but took a backswing to be safe. Adjusting her headphones. Oh, and she's going with the tactic too. And, oh, she dropped down. And I do believe that, again, if you dismount off of the second obstacle and touch those quad steps to stabilize, that is okay. But you can't just run across them with your hands and feet. Those quad steps are feet only. And so that was the rule, and that is going to do it for Ivy's run, which is a bummer because this girl is moving right now. Absolutely Ninja Mania style here, showing that speed kills sometimes, but also that speed can be so beneficial. Look at how fast she's been going. Ninja Mania does so much speed work. Great job from Ivy. Clearly disappointed, but still a lot to be proud of with that run. That was super impressive. Corinne Brown is going to be up next, our fourth to last runner. Nice pull forward. And had that dismount, but is going to actually pop forward. Good job. There we go. Shuffling through cane run.
Chance right over. You got it.
Using the top of the steps, definitely more stable. Awesome moves there. Slides on down, now has turbo roll. Sprinting right through. Out of the carousel, into the swords. What's gonna happen next? As she reaches up for that third sword. Pulls it down, it's hanging now loose, but now she can monkey bar her way through it. Gonna have to build up some swing though. And there was that dismount, but she's got 20 seconds and she's chalking up. I think time is going to slip this clear away from her. She's got 13 seconds. Has to pull and go. Has to pull and go. Nice. Oh, and just peels off. Takes a tumble, but still an incredible run. Was really pushing the pace there. Now we're gonna jump over to Sydney Morris. I believe he's just chalking up, getting ready before time begins. All right, Sydney Morris, our third to last runner of the wave. And away she goes. Oh, tries to reach, but gets a little stuck already. Gonna lock off and pull. There we go. Monkey bars her way through the rest, not a problem. Jumps right to the cane, awesome movement there. And a move down, the slider. Good timing there. Walks right through turbo roll. Matches over to the ring of carousel and gets that dismount. Super clean run so far, making pretty good time. Not like the fastest time out there, but definitely has enough time to clear. She pops that sword out. Gonna need to get that grab and that dismount right here. Awesome job. 40 seconds to get this final obstacle. A clear, definitely in the cards. Nice, and a pop to the cliff. Oh, she's just gonna static her way across. Now Sydney jumping over and a nice catch. And a dismount for the buzzer. Sydney Morris gets the buzzer, gets tackled by her coaches. Getting the love. Amazing, amazing effort. And we'll be seeing her on stage too. Now Lorelai Camilleri. She was a level 10 gymnast before starting Ninja just 2 years ago. She loves coaching. Sharknado and Lord of the Rings are her favorite movies. I understand that. Different movies for different moods. Totally get it. She's gonna go to college to study math after her senior year of high school. Now Lorelai hopping through. Gotta hook that cane up. Reaching high on the cane. Oh, drops it, but still gets there. All right, here we go. Coming up to the swords now, chalking up 40 seconds to go. Not a lot of time left for Lorelai here. Gonna reach over, build up that swing to get to the third sword. And pops up, pulls that sword back. Awesome job. Has to reach that final sword. 10-second timer is flashing. She's gonna reach on over and pop down. Awesome job. And it looks like time's gonna be up for Lorelai, but made it to the final obstacle. Gonna finish out the final obstacle. And she's gonna drop down instead. We're now gonna take it to our final runner of the first wave. This is Olivia Boland Ford, coming out of Life Force Ninja over in Washington. Olivia hopefully ending our first half of the division with a strong run through. Gonna grab the bar here to pull back. Nice one-arm technique here before popping forward and jumping straight up to the cane. Good use of momentum there. Felt herself fall forward, decided instead of stabilizing and losing time, she's gonna jump straight through the obstacle. And now she's already down to the turbo roll. Runs right through into carousel, matching over to that ring. And a great grab. Here we go. Big grab over. Pulls up to the third sword. We're gonna need it. 38 seconds remaining, not much time. She pulls it out. She's gonna swing on down to the final sword. She's got 30 seconds. She's got to go, and she knows it. She says, ow, maybe a little pumped right now. Got to reach out. 17 seconds to go. She's got to land these last few moves. Catches it. 10 seconds. She's got to move. And will she catch it? No, and just peels off. And that is going to do it for Olivia. A solid run to the end, as well as a solid run to end the first half. But now we're jumping right into our second wave here. If my run order would update, it would tell me which runner is currently getting a roar of applause. It's Mina Gee from the Movement Lab in Columbus, Ohio. This is her second year doing Ninja. Her biggest accomplishment is getting her first full clear. She also wrestles close with both her Ninja and wrestling team. She loves eating sushi because she's a pescatarian. Shout out all the pescatarians out there. Mina is cruising through 50 seconds right now. We've got 20 more runners to go after Mina, folks. Our second half officially underway, and they are crushing it. Reach over. Nice landing. Has 30 seconds. She's got to go. Come on, Mina. She's trying to push off the platform there for some extra swing. Gonna reach up to the first scarab. Then the second. She's got to go. Catches it. Come on. Crowd going insane right now. She's got to get it now. Come on. Catches the second cliff. 3, 2, 1. No. Oh, the red lights flash. The obstacles weren't the problem, just the time. Mina Gee almost had it. Incredible job, though. Wow. So close. Campbell Brown now. Campbell trains out at Rise in Houston, Texas. She's ranked number 8 overall in the young adult female division. 4th year at Worlds, and she also runs track, does hurdles and long jump. Those hops are definitely going to be helpful on the back half of this course and on this front half as well. We're going to see that leg power in play on the turbo roll right now. Super, super quick. There we go, already up to the swords. Pop up. Nice grab there. Great move on those cliffs. Has the time, has a lot of time. This is actually going to be the fastest time to the buzzer with a sub-minute run. 58 seconds. Campbell Brown, I blinked and she was already at the end. That's going to be a tough time to beat, ladies and gentlemen. Incredible run. Now we're gonna head over to Anna Vendetti. Oh, we're stopping. We're taking a short little break, folks. We'll be right back after a couple little messages.
Third, fourth. Get a couple more people to walk right before you run. Perfect.